This place is open 24 hours, 7 days a week, and you can get a meal here for less than $2.
Hello, 22好，谢谢。
Getting a traditional Taiwanese breakfast whenever I'm in Taipei is honestly a ritual by this stage, and today we're gonna go check out one of the oldest Taiwanese breakfast spots in Taipei. Shijie doujiang大王, World Soy Milk King, has been serving up breakfast since 1955. If you've never had a traditional Taiwanese breakfast before, you are honestly missing out. It is one of my favorite comfort foods in the world. It mainly consists of soy-based dishes and freshly made pastries. In this video, I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about World Soy Milk King, from how to get there, when to get there, what and how to order. I will also tell you the names of the dishes I ordered in English, Chinese, and the associated Chinese phonetic pronunciations. My goal is to not only get you craving a traditional Taiwanese breakfast by the end of this video, but to also be able to navigate yourself to and at this local breakfast institution like a seasoned expert. But before we do that, hi, I'm Steve from the Fat Life Project. I love food and I'm always checking out new places to eat. And so if you like food just as much as I do, I highly recommend subscribing so that we can go on more fat food adventures together. In this next part, I will be giving you directions on how to get to Shijie soy milk, but feel free to skip ahead if you already know that and just want to get straight to the food. With that out of the way, let's get into it. World Soy Milk King is located in the Yonghe district. The closest station is Dingxi Station, which is on the Zhonghe-Xinlu line. Once you get to Dingxi Station, you want to locate exit 2, and World Soy Milk King is an approximately 5-minute walk from there. There are of course many ways to get to World Soy Milk King depending on where you're traveling from, and you could also choose to catch an Uber or cab instead. As such, I've included the Google Map location and address in Chinese in my description box so that you can plan your travel accordingly. I particularly like this breakfast spot in Taipei because it's not as touristy as Fuhang and Yonghe, which I've previously covered. They even have a takeout window to further streamline the customers and cut down the queues. As such, the crowds aren't too bad, though I'd still aim to get there early morning to avoid queuing. As you can see here, they are the busiest on the weekends, especially on a Sunday. I got there around 8:30 AM on a Sunday and walked straight in. Crowds aside, I also like recommending this breakfast spot because the ordering process is also a lot more user-friendly for those who don't read Chinese. You will of course see their usual ordering form on the counter as you walk in, which is all in Chinese, but you can ask for their English menu, which even comes with pictures of the dishes themselves. Also, if you get there early like I did, you can sit down and take your time perusing the menu. FYI, the menu is even available in Korean and Japanese. Wondering what to order? Here are some of my favorites. I always start off with my absolute favorite Taiwanese breakfast dish of all time, salty soy milk, xian doujiang. It consists of a warm bowl of soy milk topped off with green onions, shrimp, and deep fried breadsticks. The soy milk is slightly curdled due to the heat, giving the dish a pudding-like texture. The saltiness of the soy and shrimp, coupled with the crunchiness of the deep fried breadsticks, is something so glorious that can only be understood by actually having it. And at 50 Taiwan dollars or $1.60 US, you honestly have nothing to lose by trying. If you're still not too convinced by the salty soy milk though, first of all, I would say that you are missing out. But secondly, I would still recommend that you at least try their soy milk known as doujiang on their menu. After all, you are at a restaurant called Soy Milk King. I might be a bit biased as I visited them during summer, but my icy cold soy milk drink known as Bing doujiang was entirely gone in 5 minutes. So good. Freshly made pastries are another essential component of a good Taiwanese breakfast, and a fantastic place to start are their clay oven rolls, which are flat and rectangular, known as Shāobǐng. They are so well made that you could really just eat it on its own. However, they typically come with an option of many types of fillings. I highly recommend you double carb it and get the roll with some crunchy deep fried breadsticks in it, known as youtiao, as well as a deliciously fried green onion omelette. This particular one is called 烧饼夹葱蛋 on their menu. I guarantee you will inhale the entire thing just like I did. But don't forget to add in these rice rolls, aka fan tuan, which are yet another Taiwanese breakfast staple to your order. They consist of some deep fried breadsticks, pork floss rolled in with some glutinous rice. This is, in my opinion, the best choice if you're doing a takeout instead of dining in, or just want a snack instead of a full meal. Priced at just 45 Taiwan dollars or $1.45 US, these rice rolls are also fantastic value if you're looking for something that will fill you up quickly on the go. This next one is one of my childhood favorites and is also a must order whenever I'm having yum cha back in Sydney. This fluffy piece of heaven is called a Malay cake, otherwise known as Malai Gao. Needless to say, adding this to the order list was a no-brainer from the moment I saw it. For those of you who have never had this before, it is also sometimes known as a Chinese steam cake made by, you guessed it, steaming cake batter. The result is this fluffy, fragrant sponge cake that is honestly unlike any other cake you'll ever have in your life. I highly recommend you add this to the order list. Speaking of deliciously steamed pastries, a good handmade bun, aka 手工鲜肉包, is also a must when you visit any Taiwanese breakfast spot in my opinion. Everything is handmade and the freshness of the bun is evident from the first bite. I highly recommend you bite through it over a plate though to avoid getting the juice from the juicy meat filling all over your outfit. If this video has got you salivating for a good Taiwanese breakfast, I've also previously been to other popular Taiwanese breakfast spots such as Yonghe Soy Milk King and Fuhang Soy Milk. I have included links to those videos at the end of this video so that you can go ahead and watch either of those next. But also, if you found this little food tour helpful, informative, or entertaining in any way, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe as it really helps my tiny little channel out. I upload every Saturday, so be sure to also hit that bell notification so that you can start your weekends with me. And if you got to this point of the video, I want to thank you so much for your support, and I do hope that you have a great day ahead or that you've already had a good day. As always, I will see you very soon in the next video.